Let's check in on Wall Street and a couple of economic reports, and the European summit has sapped appetite for stocks on the street. The US economy grew 1.9% in the first quarter, coming in as per what analysts were expecting, and weekly jobless claims fell but came in below expectations. The Dow Jones Industrial Average as we speak is down about 0.76%. Also remember the JP Morgan news that losses on account of credit derivatives bets gone wrong at its chief investment office could be as high as $9 billion and not the initial $2 billion that the management spoke of, is also weighing on the street. Financial stocks on Wall Street are under pressure on account of that, and that's also in some part dragging the Dow Jones Industrial Average down. As we speak, the Dow Jones down about 0.75%. Let's also check in on the markets in Europe and Asia. We've got our colleagues from Reuters, Kimberly Lim, joining us from London, Kathy Yang joining us from Hong Kong. Now, Kim, let's begin with you. A very dull day for the markets today. Tell us how trades are shaping up.
Well, in 2 words, EU summit. We have been building up to it all week here in Europe, and as European leaders get ready to meet today, investors are sceptical concrete measures will be agreed on in Brussels. So what we're seeing as we head into that meeting is still a lack of unity between EU leaders. Looking around the market, banking stocks are leading, shares lower. The Stoxx 600 banking index down more than 2%. Growth-related basic resources, oils and autos also looking under pressure there. Now, somewhat reflecting the sour mood around the bloc, data out earlier showed Eurozone economic sentiment fell by more than expected in June. Managers of businesses and factories finding little hope from the dismal economic picture around Europe. Also, even in wealthier northern countries, not just the weaker southern peripheries. Now, the German DAX is underperforming the rest of the market, rising unemployment in Europe's largest economy, hitting the country's main benchmark index there.
Kim, also tell us how the single currency is shaping up today.
Well, not so well. We're seeing the euro down around a 3-week low against the dollar on that growing expectation that we won't see progress at this week's summit. Now, analysts say if this proves to be the case, the euro will likely come under further pressure. Though that said, expectations right now are so low, any unexpected development could also give the currency a little lift. Also, there is, of course, the school of thought from some analysts that the euro could be supported by the prospects the ECB will announce more long-term fund injections at its meeting next week and possibly even cut interest rates.
All right, Kathy, let's bring it to you now. Anxiety is gripping investors hours before the EU summit. Tell us what the mood is like.
The mood is one of caution, not any different from the start of the week, but there are investors now who are already starting to accept that there might not be any breakthrough solutions to hope for. So in certain markets such as Japan, foreign investors there covered short positions today, and that helped the Nikkei 225 index hit its highest close in 6 weeks. As for the Kospi in Seoul, it might have ended up slightly today, but when you look at the index, it is set for a near 10% fall for the full second quarter. Australia's investors showed more of the concern over the EU summit. It gave up earlier gains and ended flat. As for stocks in Shanghai, the concern mostly was because of the slowing economy in China. So the index there extended its losses a 7th straight day.